Hey guys, it's me. I have just watched Amal's Evil Asks video, and I thought I would make my own version because I thought the questions were very interesting, and I have a lot to say about the questions and the answers, so I thought I'd give it a go for my own version. There's 26 questions, one for each letter of the alphabet. So, why don't I start with A? Question number 1. Question letter A. If you could get away with one murder in your lifetime, with no legal, social, or emotional repercussions, would you kill somebody? Yes. Yes, I would. There are a lot of people in this world who, if they weren't here, the world would not be affected, development, evolution would not be affected. Evolution would probably actually thrive if a certain population of people didn't exist. It's a shame the question just says one person, because there's a lot of people who could be culled from society. This isn't going well, is it? Never mind. Yeah, I would kill somebody if there were no legal, social or emotional repercussions. I would kill someone. What is your first thought when you receive a message on YouTube? Are you excited for the idea of somebody from potentially the other side of the world wanting to talk to you, or fearful that somebody will criticise you? I don't get excited because I don't get enough responses to my videos to get excited, and the responses I do get are from the same people, and I don't want whoever does send me comments, I don't want you to take that in a harsh way. I don't want that to sound like I don't appreciate them, because I do. I do appreciate all of all of the people who watch my videos. I very much appreciate that they do watch and they take the time to comment, but I just don't get enough responses to exercise the idea of excitement. So sometimes I do, but most of the time it's either a comment just saying, nice video or something, or it's somebody who I've never heard of, who I have nothing related to whatsoever, and they want to add me as a contact on YouTube, which I don't do, or they want to add me as a friend or something, and it's just like, I don't know who you are, you're just trying to up your subscribers, so no, I have no time for those people. So yeah, I don't really get excited. I appreciate them, but I just don't get excited. I don't open my inbox and go, oh my god, I've got a message. I just, I think, oh cool, who's it from? Have you ever looked down on someone because you thought your religious views were superior? Yes, I have, because my religious views are non-existent, just like God. I don't believe in God, I don't believe in an afterlife, I don't believe in heaven or hell, I don't believe in the devil, I don't believe in a superior higher being overlooking us and controlling us and creating us. I don't believe in anything like that whatsoever. So I do find myself slightly superior, and in a patronising way, I know it sounds, I do pity some people who their life depends on religion. Their life, if they didn't have religion, they would probably kill themselves. I pity them because I haven't got religion and I'm absolutely fine. and I just wish that they could see that religion is just a farce. It's a joke. It's an expensive joke. I don't donate to any religious charities. I don't give money to church. If I go to a wedding and they pass a pot round, I don't put money into it. I do understand that some people involved in religion are genuinely good people, and that is fine, but they would still be good people without religion. They are just nice people. There is a quote by somebody, I can't remember who it is, and it says something like something along the lines of, there are good people and there are bad people, but it takes religion to make the good people do bad things, or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it is, and I'm actually going to look it up. It's by a man called Stephen Weinberg, and it says, the quote is, "Religion is an insult to human dignity. With or without it, you would have good people doing good things and evil people doing evil things. But for good people to do bad things, that takes religion." And I very much agree with that. I'm not religious at all. I wasn't raised in a religious way. I never went to church. The only time I did ever go to church was on Christmas Eve. It used to be a tradition in my family to go to church on Christmas Eve and sing carols, and the only reason I like that is because it was a family thing, and it was just a nice thing to do on Christmas Eve, I suppose, with my dad. But I don't believe in religion at all. I need to get through these quicker if this is going to be a short video. I'm only on C and I'm 7 minutes in. Would you rather know everything that the universe has to offer, but in exchange lose all emotions, or remain the way you are now? I'm quite happy the way I am. I would not want to know everything the universe has to offer, because that's what life is for. Life is for learning everything that the universe has to offer. And although I find people like Stephen Fry fascinating, who know a lot of stuff, I don't think it's not necessary. The whole point of living life is to learn about life, and to learn what the world has to offer, and to learn about space, and to learn about love and relationships and animals and the elements and science and evolution and all of that. That's not why we're here, because we're not here for any purpose, as I've said in a previous video. But I wouldn't want to know everything. What would you do with your days if you knew everything? Why would you bother getting up in the morning? I don't know. I don't think I would want to know everything. I'm quite happy the way I am. Slightly naive and stupid, but happy. If you could live and be healthy without sleeping or eating or drinking, which would you cut out of your life? I've already thought about this, and it would be sleeping, because part of me almost wishes I didn't have to sleep anyway. I mean, I don't necessarily enjoy the sleeping aspect, I just enjoy the being in bed aspect. Because no, I'm not going to say that. With eating and drinking, I enjoy eating and drinking. I enjoy the taste of the food. I enjoy preparing it and cooking it. I enjoy a drink, like tonight I'm having a drink. I enjoy that after a hard day at work. I enjoy the flavours and the textures and the smells and the satisfaction that you get from eating and drinking. With sleeping, you don't know you're asleep, you are just asleep. Your body is shut down. You are gone to the world for however many hours you're fortunate enough to cram into your sleeping time. But with sleeping, for me, it's just, you're just not there. I would rather be out exploring the world. I think the world at night time is a really beautiful place, and if I didn't sleep I would be out there, and I love going for walks at night time and just sitting and watching cars go past and people go past in night time, because I just think it's a different world and it's beautiful, and I would much prefer to not sleep than to not eat or drink. If you could take on the exact body and form of anyone else on earth, who would it be? Oh god, I don't know. I mean, being bisexual, I can obviously appreciate the female form more than most people, more than is necessary or appropriate. I'd probably stick to my own, because it's not that bad. I'd just be a bit more toned and bigger chest and just, I don't know. I can't think of, oh, Kelly Brook actually. Who else? What was her name? Megan Fox. She's pretty smoking. So something like that, something a bit more womanly, because my body doesn't make me feel particularly womanly. I think I've got quite a young body. It's, yeah, I wasn't blessed with a lot of curves, let's put it that way. Would you rather burn or freeze to death? Well, I did want to say burn before I watched a Mars video. But then apparently she said that she'd read somewhere that if you freeze to death, it's a very euphoric experience, much similar to drowning. So that made me think, oh, then maybe I'd like to freeze. But I hate being cold, so I would have to get to a very, 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 very uncomfortable level of cold before I froze to death. I'd have to be freezing. Whereas I really enjoy being warm. Like at the moment we've got our boiler that's broken, but I'm sitting here with the fire on and a blanket over my legs because I like to be warm. I don't like to be cold. If I'm cold, I'm miserable. I get grumpy because I'm constantly thinking about the fact that I have to warm up. So I still want to say burn. I still want to say I would rather burn to death. I would rather... Oh, my cat's just come and sat next to me. I don't know if I can show you. Here he is. Yeah, I think I would rather burn. I don't know why, it just sounds more appealing. I don't know why though. If it meant it would solve all world hunger, war, disease and bigotry, would you spend the rest of eternity in hell? Well, as I said earlier, I don't believe in hell, so this makes it quite a difficult question for me. I don't know, because I want to see the world equal. I want to see everyone in it happy, and I want to see everybody fed equally, and I want to see everybody on an equal wage, and I want to see men and women treated equally in every country and every nationality, religion, culture. But, so, if I was to spend the rest of eternity in hell, but all that was happening, I wouldn't be able to see it, and I would rather see it. So I'm afraid I'm going to sound extremely selfish and harsh and say no. I don't really want to say no, but I would want to see it, because that is my ideal world. And that's selfish, and I don't like that, but it is the truth, unfortunately. I don't like my own truth. Was the first crush in your life something you had, or something someone had on you? First crush. I think it was something someone had on me in like year 4. No, sooner than that, year 3. Which in English terms is like when you're about 7, 5, 6, 7, so really young. And it was a guy. I think he had a crush on me. I don't remember having a crush on anyone really until, oh no, I had a crush on a girl when I was like 8 or something, which is, I think, what started my bisexual tendencies, but never mind. So yeah, my first crush was a guy having a crush on me. Could you live without having sex ever again in exchange for eternal youth? No. No, I couldn't. Partly because I don't want eternal youth. I don't want to look young forever. It's a compliment now, but it would be a bit weird if I told you now I was 85 and you would be looking at me going, no, you're not. So that would piss me off. And I enjoy sex. Who doesn't? I'm not gonna lie. It's fun. So no, I wouldn't live with it. I wouldn't want that. It doesn't sound like fun at all. I don't care about eternal youth. I don't care about Botox or night creams or age resistant or wrinkle free or any of that rubbish. It's not natural. Grow old gracefully. Have you ever watched a full-length porno movie? I haven't watched a full-length porno movie. I've watched plenty of full-length pornographic videos just on various websites, but I haven't watched an actual film. I don't know if that means an actual full-length hour-and-a-half film, because I haven't watched that, but yeah, I've watched videos. The Beatles or the Rolling Stones? The Rolling Stones. I'm not a massive fan of the Beatles, unfortunately, much to my other half's dismay. If you could have the ability to manipulate matter or energy, which would you choose? Matter or energy? And there's a question. I don't know. Matter, because matter is like objects like that, or a phone, or my sofa, or my laptop, being manipulated, like turning into liquid or something, or energy. I think I would rather energy, because energy is more powerful. Energy makes matter. So if you manipulate energy, imagine what kind of matter you can make. Yeah, energy. What's the worst nightmare you ever had? I think it was a dream. I've had a few dreams actually. They're a bit worrying about. This is actually identical to what I think Mum said on this question. I think it was this question. I can't think of any others it would have been. And it was like, I remember I fell asleep in real life. I fell asleep on the sofa once, which is in front of me, and I dreamt that I was laying on my sofa and somebody was in the house, and the house I'm in at the moment, it's a bungalow, so it's pretty small and it's pretty much just one room. Sorry, I've just spotted my cat going for some chicken on a plate that I didn't want him to go for, but I don't want him to watch the video. Ignore it. And yeah, this thing was trying to get me, and I couldn't. It's very similar to what Amal said. I couldn't scream, and I couldn't fight away. I couldn't move, but eventually I managed to get up and run into my bedroom. And it's just, I think nightmares are just anything where you can't get away from whatever it is that's trying to hurt you. You can't make a noise, you can't tell anybody, you can't move, and I think they're the worst kind of nightmares because it's going completely against your natural reaction of being trapped by somebody. Oh, you little bugger. He's chomping down on some chicken that I left on the plate. Little bugger. Would you rather spend 1 year with your one true love just to never see them again, or the rest of your life the second best? I'd probably rather spend the rest of my life the second best, because I would miss my true love after the year, and then every relationship that I would have after that would just be comparing them with them, and it would just become a nightmare. So I'd probably just settle for being slightly less happy. Yeah, I'd rather that than the pain of missing them and all that rubbish. Are the sequels, remakes, adaptations or rip-offs in movies nowadays good or bad? I don't know. I don't watch films that much. I can't even think of a sequel, remake, adaptation or rip-off of any film right now. So I don't know, I'm not qualified enough to answer that question. Would you rather be dirt poor and emotionally fulfilled, or rich beyond imagination and emotionally dissatisfied? I'd rather be dirt poor, because at least I'd be happy. I've always said, and I very much believe in being happy and doing stuff for your own benefit and being happy for yourself. In everything that you do, in your work, in your relationships, in your hobbies, in your interests and everything. I think as long as you're happy, you're fine. So basically that question is, would you rather be happy or not happy for the rest of your life? And I'd rather be happy. In which case I'd be dirt poor, I'd be poor but I'd be happy. And that's all that matters. If you're happy, then nothing else matters. Do you have any secret feelings of bigotry to any group of people? Secret? I don't think I have any secret feelings of bigotry. I'm pretty open when it comes to telling people how I feel about them, which isn't a good thing. No, I don't have any secret feelings of bigotry to any group of people at all. Like I say, I'm quite vocal. My partner knows exactly how I feel about pretty much everybody, because I tell him. So no. Would you rather be the only person in the world that can read minds, or have everyone else in the world be able to read minds except for you? I would rather have everyone else in the world able to read minds except for mine, because I think, as Heroes demonstrated, reading minds isn't always good. It's not always happy. If you're always reading minds, then it's just additional stress. You're hearing thoughts that aren't meant to be heard, and that would get on your nerves. That would get on my nerves. I would be quite happy for nobody to be able to read my mind, and as Miles said in her video, that would make her mysterious. That would make me mysterious, so I quite like that. Because people would always want to be wanting to know what's going on in your head. And you could say what you want, and they'd probably believe you. If everyone in the world automatically only knew one language, what would you choose? Excuse me? Latin. I think Latin is, excuse me, God, I'm drinking fizzy wine with lemonade, so I'm a little bit windy. Yeah, Latin. I think Latin. I don't know why. I think it's just a very beautiful language. It's the language used thousands of years ago. I would love to learn it, but it's goddamn complicated. Latin. Simple. If you are old enough and not in a situation where it would be inappropriate, would you sleep with one of your past school teachers or professors? Yeah, I would. Yeah, I had some hot teachers at school. Had a couple of PE teachers, obviously, because you kind of have to be physically fit, not attractively fit, but yeah, I would. There's a couple of teachers I'd pick. Male and female, of course. A world without religion, good, bad or neutral? Good. A world without religion would be entirely different than the world we have now. On a scale I'm frightened to imagine. A world without religion would be heaven, which is an ironic thing to say. If religion didn't exist, I think I would be so happy. Just the thought of not having religion in the world is just fantastic. I think it would be brilliant. The world would be so much better place because religion puts its foot in things and creates things that it cannot handle, like war, poverty, heaven and hell, protests, government discussions, things like that. And it's just, if we just got rid of it. And Amal actually made a really good point in her video. I can't remember what she said. Was it something about religion? She doesn't think we need religion anymore because people are sensible enough to know that, what was it? Her basic point was we don't really need religion anymore because it's taught us what we need to know, and we are sensible enough to know not to kill somebody. We don't need religion to tell us it's a bad thing to do. So yeah, I would be the happiest woman on earth if religion was banned in the world tomorrow. I would just jump for joy. Sorry, I just have to lift up my laptop because it's getting a bit hot. Nearly there. The men's rights movement, legitimate cause or laughable? Legitimate cause, definitely. Equal rights for men. Equal rights for adoption and divorce and custody and things like that. Everything that's involved in it. Definitely a legitimate cause. You can eliminate one of your 5 senses to substantially strengthen the others. Which one, and would you do it? Well, I wouldn't, but let's, for the sake of argument, say I would. I was thinking about this earlier, I don't know. Touch, taste, smell, sight, or sound. Touch, taste, smell, sight, or sound. Probably smell. I'm sorry if I just burped. Probably smell. And I would eliminate smell. Eliminate though, that's completely taking it away, that's harsh. I'd probably, I'd like to say I wouldn't, but anyway, let's say I eliminate my sense of smell. I would strengthen my sense of touch, taste, sight, sound. Sound? I mean, my eyesight's fine. I don't have long vision, short vision or anything. I can see everything in perfect order, so I don't need to change that. touch is fine, taste is fine. I wouldn't want to accentuate that. Probably sound, just so I could hear more. I think my hearing could probably do with a bit of improvement. What's next? Do looks mean anything to you? Don't lie. Could you fall in love with someone you thought was ugly? Again, I agree with Amal. She's a very intelligent woman, actually. I like Amal. She's a good girl. Girl is patronising. She's a good woman. Do looks mean anything to you? They do, and as Amal said, you cannot love somebody you're not attracted to. Everything in nature is boiled down to whether you think that thing is physically attractive or not. You wouldn't go for somebody who you aren't attracted to. I think, for example, when you are out in a nightclub and you're out on the pool, so to speak, and you see somebody across the dance floor and you think they're attractive, you don't know. They could be a serial killer, they could be a rapist, they could be anybody, but you don't know that. You find them attractive based on their looks. And looks are everything, unfortunately. I mean, I don't really care about the, I'm not, I don't know. I care about looks in the physical attractive sense, but I don't care about looks in the sense of, what am I trying to say? Like, I could go to the shops with no makeup on, and I could go to the shops with slightly greasy hair, no makeup, and tatty clothes, and I don't care, because I'm not going out to impress anybody. I don't really wear makeup anyway. But yeah, looks don't mean a lot to me, but I do go for somebody I'm attracted to. So yeah, that's that one answered. And the last one, hooray! Can you understand the mindset and logic used by the opposite spiritual opinion? An atheist understanding the belief in a higher power and vice versa. I'll be honest, I don't fully understand this question, so bear with me 1 second. I just need to do something. I'm so sorry if you heard that. I really do apologise. That lemonade was not good either. Oh, don't freeze now. Okay. Where's it gone again? What was the question? Can you understand the mindset and logic used by the opposite spiritual opinion? An atheist understanding the belief in a higher power and vice versa. I can't understand that. Well, I can, actually. Oh, it's frustrating. It's another frustrating question because it's not based on religion, but it is based on religion, and it's frustrating. I suppose I can. I suppose I can't. Just because I'm an atheist doesn't mean I can't rule out the entire possibility of some kind of superior being existing out there. There might be. I mean, I for sure know how insignificant this planet is and how easily we could get knocked off of our pedestal by a bigger meteorite just coming in and destroying us, and that's us kaput. But whether or not, I mean, this could all be a game, I don't know. So for that question, I can understand it, but I wish I couldn't in a way. I don't want to, but I can. I don't know if that makes any sense at all, probably not, but never mind. So that's all the questions. I will post these in my description box at the bottom. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.